Good morning, guys. So let us start with the next session. That is next topic, one which we are seeing after arrays is strings. So as the name itself says, suggests strings. Strings is nothing but collection of characters. Okay. So collection of characters. So since all the characters are of same type, this string can be saved in an array. Okay. So strings are nothing but collection of characters or sequence of characters. So let us see. So here you can see the definition of a string. So what is a string? String is a sequence of character enclosed within double quotes. Keep in your mind, all the strings will be enclosed within the double quotes. For example, this is a string. Okay. Whereas if you say character, if it is a single character, then we enclose them within single quote. If it is a sequence of character, then it is called as strings. Okay. So we enclose that in double quotes. And percentage s is a format specifier which we use to hold a string. So like how an integer was held in a format specifier percentage d, and float we used to hold it in percentage f, and if it was a single character, then we would have used a format specifier percentage c, where percentage c denotes character. But it's not a single character, it's a sequence of characters. So the format specifiers for strings are percentage yes, although it is made up of individual characters, but it is a sequence of characters, so it is percentage yes. So if you can see the left side of an this particular program, that is we have two programs, both are trying to print hello world and one is trying to print hello. So here in this line, it's you can see that we have to print hello world, and hello world is going to be printed in the console window. So when this is printed, it has to be specified in which format you are printing it using format specifier. So as I said, the format of string is percentage s, since we are trying to print hello world, which is string, so it gets printed. So it's a correct program. Whereas when it comes to the next program at the right side, which is in red color, you can clearly observe here, we are trying to print hello inside a single quotes. The definition of string says that it can be enclosed only within double quotes. Okay, so hello has to be in double quotes. So hence we are trying to print it in single quotes. This is going to be a wrong answer, because the format what you are trying to print is percentage s, and the one which is enclosed in single quotes is not string, it is character. Okay, and now let us see how to declare this string variable. Like we have seen what is the definition of a string. Now let us see how to declare. So since we know that a string variable is a one-dimensional array, because it's a collection of characters and characters are of same type. Okay, it's a collection of characters of same type. A string variables can be stored in one-dimensional array. Okay, so you can see that I can store a string in one-dimensional array, that is s of 6, and its type is character, because all the contents of a string is a character, so its type is character. So in C programming, we don't have a data type called a string. Okay, in C programming, since it's a collection of characters, we declare the array which stores our string as char only. Okay, so keep one thing in your mind. The important thing when you declare, you need to keep in mind is always make the array one character longer than the string. There is a reason for that. Suppose if your character or a string is hello, hello contains how many characters? 5 characters. Okay, try to increase the size by one of your array. The reason is because if length of character is 5, then don't forget to make extra room for null character. Okay, one character extra has to be given a space. That is what null character. What does null character represent? That is a character which tells you that you have reached end of the string. So all the string at the end will be appended with a null character to denote the end of the string. And that is why when you declare, you make sure that you have one additional character space for storing null character. Okay, so that's what. Next, let us see how to initialize a string variable. Like we have seen declaration, how to initialize. So just initialize like your normal array. So character s of 6, there are two methods. Character s of 6 is equal to hello. So look at here, hello has got 5 characters, but I have given one extra space for null character. And if you see this representation, HELLO, okay, HELLO, and followed by last line is null character, because that represents the string has been ended. So that is the reason we need to store them in giving by giving an extra space. And there is a method too. Instead of writing the word, we can write individual letter also, because it's a character array. What is this? It's an array of characters. So instead of writing this as a string, we can write individual characters. If you are writing individual character, then it should be enclosed with hello. So method one is preferred because you can directly give the string. Okay, and it will be ended with null character. Okay, it will also be. So what is it? Both the methods, what is you have seen in initialization of a string, both are same. Either you can initialize in this way or in the other way. So what is the s of 0 pointing to the first index value, that is h. Okay, so this is how you can initialize a string variable. Now let us see next how to print a string using printf and putf. So we have seen in the second module the concepts of input output statement. There are two types of input output statement. One is formatted and one is unformatted. Okay, so any statement which prints along with the format specifier, that statement is called as formatted input statement or formatted output statement. So printf, when we print, we need to tell the program in what format you are trying to print the output into console. So printf is a formatted uh, output statement. Okay, so let us see what is it. Now we are trying to print two, take two array. One is s of 6, which have stored initialized in the second method way, that is character by character. And we have taken character s1, that is another array which stores string as a whole. So carefully observe, we are printing what? First s. Okay, in which format? In the format of percentage s. That means s is in which format? Percentage s. So output will be in the form of string. Okay, so what does it print? Hello. So look at here carefully, it prints hello. And next we are trying to print, we haven't given new line. Okay, we haven't given new line. So printf, again we have used percentage s and we are printing s1. What is there in s1? In s1 also you have hello, but it is in the form of string. Okay, so now you can see that hello has been printed together. So two hellos are being printed together. Okay, so same thing when you see with respect to putS. Okay, we have taken same arrays, but instead of printf, printf is called as formatted output statement. It is outputting, or it is printing the value along with format. That is why it is called as formatted output statement. Whereas when you print using putS, you are not specifying what format you need to put. You are just specifying which variable you need to print. I want to print array variable, yes, so I'm just putting that string. Okay, that is putS. And when I say putS, it prints hello. And carefully observe, I haven't given any new line here. When I begin the next putS and try to print the variable which is there in S1, so once if you have used putS, the output screen will go to automatically takes the new line character. So putS has a capability to take the new line character after printing the value into the output screen. Okay, whereas in printf it doesn't take automatically new line. You have to explicitly mention /n if you want to go to the new line using printf. So that is what is the difference between two, printf and putS. So carefully listen here. PutS will print automatically in new line character after writing the string in output screen. That is a very important thing what you need to know while writing a string using printf and putS. And now let us see what difference you feel when you read a string using scanf and getS. So coming to the scanf, you know that it is an input statement. So what type? Is it a formatted or unformatted? So all you know that till now, whatever program using scanf you have used, we tell the user in which format you are trying to read the input in. So it's a formatted input statement. Okay, so carefully observe. I'm taking a character a of 30. That means I can store a string in a. So what I'm saying, printf enter the string. Okay, and then I'm using scanf. So you know that in which string is in which format? Percentage s. Where do I store the that string? The whatever string I read, I save it in a. So I have used a. And finally, I'm printing the output, that is a. So suppose you think that you have given this input, I, how are you? And when you print, and I, hi, how are you will be stored in which array? It will be stored in array a. And if you try to print that same array, it will not print you entire hi, how are you? It will print only hi. The output will be only hi, because the reason is here. So scanf does not store the white spaces. So you can see in your input, after hi you have white spaces. So scanf is not having a capability to store white spaces. So until white space is encountered, it will print you the output. After white space is encountered, it neglects it. So that means it reads only character other than white spaces and stores them in a character array until white space is encountered. So that is the nature of scanf. So we should be careful while reading a string. If you have a space in it, try to avoid scanf. So if you want to include spaces, then there should be a way, and that is using getters. So in your getters, you can see we are reading the input and it is not using any format specifier because it's an unformatted input statement. So getters is an unformatted input when you can just specify getters of a. It's similar to like putters. Putters, you don't specify format specifier. I will specify percentage s here. Input s no. Whereas in printf we have used percentages. Similarly in scanf we have used percentages, but in getters we won't use percentage s. So in this case it prints the string as it is because it preserves the white space in getters. Okay, so it prints the message as it is. So this is how you can read the string using scanf and getters, and you can write the string using printf and putters. So in this topic we have seen what is the definition of a string. Then we have seen how to declare a string variable, that's like a normal array variable of character type. And then we have seen two methods of initializing the string variable. I hope so you have understood this concepts. Thank you.